All right, SPY crushed today. Got to see where the follow through is again. It's kind of funny how bipolar this shit has become, because yesterday it looked like we are ready to go to the upside, and boom, gap down and flush and close near the lows. We got to see how this goes, and again, I'll be looking for you know a retracement with lower volume to get into a short if it presents itself. Again, whoever told you that they saw this coming is not telling the truth. I will refrain from calling them a liar for another video. But of course, we will tell you, "Oh, I saw this come." Stay away from those guys. Stay away from those guys that tell you that, you know, it's just a cancer to new traders to listen to guys that have almost like 100% track record of success, because that does not effing exist. Okay, what exists is that you have 50 to 60%, and you want to make sure that your winners, you're looking for good risk reward ratios. So if you risk $100, you want to make 250 to 300 per trade. That being said, I wanted to come down and see how much spacing we get from these lows. Okay, I want to see if it goes down more, retraces on lighter volume. We talked about that before with Netflix. We had another one that we actually showed. I think it was actually Tesla as well. And see where this takes us. So the QQQ, again, the gap down going towards 50-day moving average. Again, I want to see it get below here. Okay, let it get below there. Okay, close, come down a little bit more, retrace, and then I'll look to be getting to the short side. Okay, but one day isn't going to make me, because one day doesn't make or break a trend. So you got to be very, very, very careful right now. And on the weekly, still looks high, but again, we have to see how this closes. Tomorrow is another day, and we want to see how this week closes. This candle is still open on the weekly, so you have to keep that stuff in mind. You got the diamond. Again, this is what your grandfather and your father are going to tell you. Oh man, you saw the markets. It's 30 names in this. Don't be too harped on the Dow Jones. It's the SPY, QQQ, and also looking at the IWM as well. This one is, again, I showed that it's pretty much been, it's been lower highs, higher lows, didn't know where it's going. Looks like it's breaking down. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look, see what the retracement looks like, and then get to the downside. You could say, okay, at 3 lower highs, and maybe if you're in, that's cool. But again, I'm looking for that to work itself out in my favor. Apple, gap down, coming down. They say this is the majority of why the QQQ. I'm not sure, because all the indexes and stuff like that. I don't know why this happened, nor do I care, because at the end of the day, I'm trading a chart. I don't care about the bendable iPhone 6 Plus and all this shit, and their balance sheets and stuff like that. I don't care about that stuff. I care about if it comes and let's say it goes down a little bit more, I want to see what the retracement looks like at this level. How is it going to come back up to this level? And if it comes up on weaker volume, I will take the short when it's available. Okay, I'm not one of those, oh, it's Apple, because there's some people that just buy now, like, oh, can't go any further. Really? And if you got stopped out today from a long, congratulations, because this is a game that either you're right or wrong. Okay, if you are looking to say I'm not going to be right, or your ego gets in the way of saying, I don't want to be wrong this time. I've been wrong. All these other trades, I'm not going to let them get it back. Cut all that shit out before your account blows up. Okay. You had a GoPro, which actually still is crushing it. And again, it's still showing that separation. And again, we want to see how this goes, but still looking good regarding that. Let's see what the Netflix looks like. It's it could be poised for more downside. Tesla, that one looks like it. I mean, I actually have this as a position. I might get stopped out under this 240 level. It might get stopped out, and again, it is what it is. I didn't like the volume from yesterday, and I followed through on the downside, so I might get stopped out. Hey, that's a part of trading, okay? And it is what it is, okay? And there's not many people that tell you they get stopped out, which I think you guys need to hear. Price line is continuing to just want to see what happens with this one. You have Google. Google again is going to be mirroring that gap down, flushing down, but we have to see This one's been churning a long time, so I want to see it break out of this crap, break out of this, okay, and see where that's fine. And see where, if it breaks down, gives a couple low volume days to the upside, and then flushes back down, then I would consider it. So you have to keep those things in mind. Amazon again, this is just for trading sideways for a little bit. Let's see the banking sector. Bank of America, again, I wouldn't be bearish on this because, again, you're way above previous pivot points. So you got to be, it could just be a retracement for more upside. I wouldn't short this at all. I mean, I don't care what type of fucking curse. I thought I was trying not to curse. Any type of candle, you guys. Just one candle is not going to make or break me. It has to see what the price movement, how what's the bigger picture regarding it. Goldman Sachs, again, is giving the same thing, but it's still above these previous pivots. So, again, I want to see it break down and then come back up on lower volume. You have Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo actually is one that it doesn't look that good. And, again, it's broken this previous pivot. Okay. So I'll be very cautious on going long this right now and kind of see what the retracement looks like regarding volume. So again, if you got stopped out, don't feel like I have to get back in a position tomorrow, today. If you're unclear, you can stay out. Okay, and that's the biggest thing that you learn. That you have to wait for your setups to come. Is it a setup or are you looking to be busy? Is it a setup or are you looking to just have some action? Is it a setup or you're bored? Okay, is it a real setup or you just, you're just like, shit, the market's moving, so I gotta either make money one way or the other because the markets are open, I have to trade. You do not have to trade everything. You don't have to trade all the time. You have to wait for your setup and go from there. Now, when your setup comes, you do have to have the strength to overcome any type of fear you have and take the trade. Okay, and that's what you have to kind of really learn about. But again, we'll see how this stuff plays out tomorrow and see if we get followed through the downside. But again, it's just, I know it's just frustrating, but this is the markets that we play. Okay, yesterday looked great. Gap down and closed down one of the harshest days. So let's see what happens. Okay, take care.